day 564, and we're here in Miramichi, and we have quite the crowd here. Got a police escort, as usual, fire department, got the truck over there, got the community police over here, and we got a surprise today. We have the, what is it, the Miramichi Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you guys hear about this?
Through our team, actually.
Yeah?
Through our team, yeah.
And you know what this is about, of course,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Organization donations. How do you guys feel about organization donations? Good?
I think it's
all
important,
good?
yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And did you guys know that we have the lowest rate in Canada, one of the lowest rates in the world?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why we're doing this. You know, we want to get the message out to people, because there's about 4,000 people on the waiting list right now.
Really?
And yeah, there's too many wasted organs. So the whole idea with this walk and, you know, any other activities is to get this message out to people so, you know, we can save lives. Okay? So everybody's ready to walk then, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think we're all set.
Okay.
Were you going to be leading?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be sandwiched in between the, I guess, the fire engine and the motorhome.
Okay.
Okay?
Good enough.
Okay. Let traffic go by. Let's get on the street. I think that's it. So I'm just going to get this interview with you while we're walking. So, tell us a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been waiting about, I guess, a year and a half since I started getting, you know, trying to get on the list, and I was only waiting about 2 months when I received a call that they had a kidney for me, and November 24th I had the transplant, and everything's been going great ever since. It's wonderful.
And lately, what have you been doing?
You mean before or after?
No, lately, after you received your kidney transplant.
Mostly just...
We heard you weren't just sitting around.
No, I've been doing a lot of walking and just doing anything that I can do within the limits of my restrictions to try to stay busy and happy and healthy and all that. Walking 4 or 5 miles a day.
Wow. And how long is it today since you received your transplant?
6 weeks tomorrow since I received the transplant.
Oh, that's amazing. And we're doing about a 2-3 kilometer walk right now, eh?
Well, yeah, I guess this, I've already walked a mile or two today, earlier this morning.
transplants work, right?
Well, they're great.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. I have some friends that are still on the list, and hopefully they'll get their call. And everything we can do to encourage donation is wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. It's Rocky, right?
Rocky
Blackmore.
Blackmore.
Okay. Well, if you get a little tight, you can pass that torch around to the other fellows.
Okay, we'll do that.
Pass it on. Pass it on, gentlemen.
Okay, great. Okay.
Did you get that in the strike?
Hey Heinz, you get me in here, bud. What's going on?
Everyone, I'd like to welcome all of you here this afternoon, in particular George Marcello in his Canada 769-day walk to draw awareness to organ and tissue plantation. Yep, and it's certainly, we're gratified, George, that you have made Miramichi one of your stops. Certainly appreciate our finest, our two finest, joining you on this trek through Miramichi, our city police force. I think Dan is still thawing out somewhere, and oh, there he is there, Dan Q and Tim Rules. Now we have several guests with us today that are going to say a few words, and I'd first like to call our Member of Parliament, Charles Hubbard.
Thank you, Mayor Bernard, and it's certainly a privilege to be here today, George, with you. We have others in the group here who have been recipients, like yourself, and I don't think that any of us who have not had major health problems can really recognize the significance, because we haven't had the difficulties that some of you have had, but for somebody else to give you life to continue is certainly a very noble effort on the part of the people who are organ donors. And with that, we want to say that as Canadians, the system is improving. Rocky Blackmore is here. We talked to Rocky just a few days ago. And in some of our hospitals with our medical groups, I don't think we have any doctors here today, but they are making great advances in terms of how they're approaching the matter of dealing with organ transplants. Began a number of years ago, of course, with hearts, and now we have kidneys, we have lungs, we have, in your case, a liver. And with that, you know, it's wonderful to think that people can be rejuvenated and well enough to make a cross-country pilgrimage like yourself to show to all of us how important it is to be part of this. And with the police, of course, they're a very important part, because when in New Brunswick we're involved, we, as part of our driver program, when we get our licenses, we are able to fill out a little slip and say, if something should happen on the highway, chief, that you know, that this could be. And today, of course, we have to be a little bit saddened, of course, about what happened in the highway over in Edmonton area last week. But with it, we as a nation certainly appreciate your work, and hopefully more of us can get out there and sign the slips. And Mrs. Martinez here, her family too benefited. And she, of course, is connected with the Kidney Foundation. The others here, the Lung Association is here. Probably others that I just didn't meet. I can't, but certainly it's good to be here today. Thank you for your effort. It's a real honor to be here with someone who is. The liver is one of the more difficult operations, and probably you'll explain maybe to